to game number 2 of tonight's Riot Duo Scrims on Thursday. We are now in a Wrangle 2.0 with an eastern to western flight path, and the first teams to jump are team number 8, which is Jen, made up of Jen Spook and Chezak. We have team 32 made up of Ken Cons and Zen Venom, and then we have team 19 made up of I Am Game and Peekaboo of Salty Snakes. A fair few teams have dropped straight in the middle near to School, Rozhok and Pachinki. And then we have a couple of teams just heading down to Yasnaya Pollyanna. Now I Am Game gets the first knock of today, knocking Shinobi. And that is a DP28 with Shay, just trying to get a bit of rotation there to get a knock themselves. They're inside the building, so I Am Game will need to just be careful because Shay is going to scope in short and start taking shots. Shinobi is still not, and Shay is almost not, but just manages to get to cover on the right hand side. And there we go. Pen Tabernac has just been knocked. So let's see if we can get over there to have a quick look. And that is Tabernac taken down, and that is the Rendezvous team. And here we go, the first zone of today, and it is fairly centre zone. It's moved north, thereby cutting off the military base. The teams 48, 25 and 23 will need to either make the way across water or across the bridges to get to the zone. And it's also cutting off Primorsk and Ferry Pier. So those teams in the bottom left corner of the map will need to start making their way in too. And we now have some action back over at Lipovka as Shinobi and Shay take down I Am Game and Peekaboo. And the Rendezvous team are now going up against Sons of Odin, as well as Lionheart going up against Zen. So let's have a quick look at Deadpool, who's inside a vehicle. And Alex of Zen has just got a knock on the Rendezvous team. And that is Zen Rider coming in to get a kill too. And ILU Madney has just jumped in with a knock and a kill there on Gen 1 Pound Fish. And they're just on the left hand side near the coast. And now Quinzel has come in and knocked Alex of Zen. So let's see how Ryder responds now. And we now have Alex back up. So we have Zen Rider and Alex near to Team 47. And that is Quinzel just on the roof there. And Ryder is just Quinzel is now moving left. It would be wise for Ryder to not throw it, as that would be a waste. And now we have Alex downed again. And there we have it. Ryder just didn't see where Quinzel was located. So that was a fairly easy kill for Quinzel, Team 47. So that is now 2 kills for Team Rendezvous. Now let's go over to Kitten and Panda, as Kitten just finds herself knocked. Ooh! And that is a brilliant bit of play from KJ and Thor, taking down Panda and Kitten of Team 2. And now Team 22 have 2 kills so far. Let's now go back over to Team 34, who are about to go up against Team 3 at Yasnaya. And ILU Humna has just knocked Deathly Hallow Siren on the left hand side. And that is Siren finished off there, unfortunately, by AKM. And we now have FE Bar with a Car 98 waiting for Riot Ghost just to poke out. And we have FE Seek, who is knocked and being revived by Barb. We have Gem Fitzy and Nick now pushing forward slightly, trying to get that finish. And here we now see the zone is about to change for a second time as a Rendezvous Supreme gets a knock on level 1 Bunny. And I am thinking that it could possibly head more north, maybe, with possibly Rawshawk being centre. And it is not. I am wrong on that. It has moved to the east this time round. We still have Rawshawk inside, so I wasn't entirely wrong. But it looks as though the nearest centre point is going to be the compounds surrounding the school just to the right hand side. Now we have a red zone down by Farm and Shelter where teams 24, 17 and 25 find themselves located right now. So they will need to get inside and stay out of the way of those bombs when they are dropped. We have team 23 who are still in blue and either not yet ready to come into zone or are struggling to find a vehicle. And there we go, Buff has now found a buggy, so they will start making their way in. And then we have the teams on the western side that will then need to start moving in towards the zone. So now that we are 15 minutes in, we are just passing halfway. So let's have a quick recap as Team 6 possibly come up against Team 5 shortly. So we have 25 teams still remaining. We have 46 players still alive. A couple are knocked, so that could be changing very, very shortly. And the zone is on the eastern side of the map. And here we go with the teams now down to 24, with Sons of Odin, Venus and Skeleton just being taken down there. And what we are seeing right now is that the teams are fairly spread apart and not taking any risky moves this time around. It looks as though they really do want to get the placement this time. But here comes a grenade towards Fitzy, thrown by Juicy. Fitzy manages to get inside, so he's shielded from that. I'm almost certain that another one will come in very shortly. And that is Shinobi and Shay now taken down by the Rendezvous team. And we have Fuji of Salty Snake taken down as then Venom. A grenade is in. Now let's move over to another team and have a look at Team 22. We're just about to come up with, and that is Jen Chezak taken down by Thor. So Thor of Team 22 is now on his own, having lost KJ. They have 4 kills so far, and we're now seeing Dizo going up against Lionheart's Matt and Zeiss of Team 37. So Lionheart's Matt is trying to come back. You've got Nala Leo and Dizo just pushing in. And it will be very, very close as to whether Zeiss manages to get the revive on Matt. And that is it, with Nala Leo getting the kill on Lionheart's Matt and Dizo taking down Zeiss. Now let's go to Team 41 ILU as they come up against Team 10 and 47. And Sneak has just taken down Riot Get Good with a Mini 14 on the left hand side. And let's now have another look at the zone. So it's now moved more to the centre of the map. So we are keeping in play the areas like Pachinki and School, where a fair few of our teams, the ones that we are watching now, will find themselves in the red zone, along with Team 48 Rendezvous, who are at a drop. It looks as though the majority of these teams are inside, so they shouldn't be in too much danger, I would say. But as I'm sure we can all appreciate, we have been standing inside a building and been hit by the red when we thought we were safe. So anything is possible. But here we see Fuji of Salty Snakes taking down Kai's. We're still looking at hold off between Team 10 Jen, Team 47 Rendezvous, and Team 41 ILU as Rendezvous take down the Salty Snakes team, and Goddess takes down Jen Nick, with Sneak taking down Riot Get Good and Andy K. And that is Sneak taking down Deathly Hallows Angel. A grenade is being prepared by Lipsy. So Fusion Elite now know they're there. We have Lionheart, Sweet and Marshall over towards East 105. So we have Amani just rotating around the left, just on the left hand side of that building, being fired upon by Team 38 Lionhearts. Where we have Sweet behind the tree with Marshall just on the ridge. Looks like they are being fired at by Team 5 Goddess and Juicy. And then we have Fusion Elite inside the main compound with Team 36 Oxmo and Red just on the inside. We now have Rendezvous taking down Rendezvous. And the zone is coming in. We are 24 minutes in. And we only have 11 teams remaining. So not long left of game number 2. And then we have another couple of teams over towards 235 Southwest. Near to the school and apartments. But let's keep with these teams for the moment. Now Juicy and Goddess look to be moving by vehicle to the right hand side. Heading towards southeast and has just gone out of sight. And Team 33 and 36 are not doing a lot at the moment. And I think the main reason for that is they just don't have to. The zone has changed, but they do have around 1 minute 45 to move. And as you can see, they have got the vehicles, so grenades are now being thrown. And the zone has now moved completely to open ground. I don't think there are any compounds there. There may be a shed or two, but other than that, it is going to be sheer nature that they're going to have to hide behind. And here we go. So Rendezvous has just knocked down Kai's. Red Lixie has just taken down Sweet, a brilliant shot from Team 36. As Goddess takes down Marshall. Gem Raven has just been finished off. Menzel taking down Temp. Snout takes down Kai's. But we still have Team 36. Grenade. Ooh! That is a great grenade from Imani. With Red Lixie being knocked. Oxmo's just gone over the wall. And that is Oxmo down and out. But let's have a quick look now towards Team 41 ILU and Team 12 Sneak and Missy. And we have Sneak on the roof. And that is him down. And that is Madney taken down too by Sneak. But they do now have Team 20, Dizo and Nala Leo just pushing in slightly. Looks like Dizo will come up to them first. Shots being fired. And that is Missy firing towards Nala Leo. We've got Dizo just there inside the building, top floor at 340. Goddess has just taken down Rendezvous. And here we go, 2v2 with Amani knocked by zone. So we have Towel just to the right hand side. We've got Missy and Sneak still alive too. And we have Missy with an M249 and Sneak holding an M4, with Towel also holding an M4 for the time being. So Sneak and Missy are just moving to the right hand side. And they have got zone 2, so Towel is going to be pushed. In about 40 seconds the zone will start moving in, and he is right on the edge. So Towel is now throwing smokes, but Sneak is rotating already. Now coming back down towards him. And here comes the zone. And that is the end of game number 2. Again, in first place is Sneak and Zen Missy with 13 kills. In second, we have Fusion Elite with 5. We have Dizo and Nala Leo in third with 4. We have Rendezvous in fourth with 5. We have Rendezvous in fifth with 9. We have Juicy and Goddess in sixth with 5. We have ILU in seventh with 4. We have RPG in 8th with none. We have Red and Oxmo in 9th with 1. We have Jen in 10th with none. And then we have Lionheart in 11th with none. If you have enjoyed the stream, please follow the channel for new content. You have been watching the Riot Duo Scrims on Thursday. And all that is left for me to say, as always, is please take care, stay safe, and we will see you the same time next week. Thank you for watching, guys, and good night.